Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Today I want to speak to you about something that transcends every boundary, every difference, and every barrier love. Not just love in the romantic sense that we see in movies or read in books, but love in its purest, most transformative form. The kind of love that connects us to one another, that reminds us we are never truly alone. The kind of love that gives life its warmth, its gravity, its meaning. Let's begin with the love we offer to our friends and family. The people who don't just pass through our lives, but stay, shape us, and stand beside us through seasons of joy and struggle. These are the people who celebrate with us in our victories, who grieve with us in our losses, and who remain even when we feel least lovable. They are not perfect, but they are present. As the saying goes, friends are the family we choose for ourselves. They are the mirrors that reflects the best in us when we can't see it ourselves. The voices that say, I believe in you, when we forget how to believe in ourselves. Family, whether formed by blood, marriage, or mutual choice, is our first classroom of love. They remind us of our roots, who we were, who we are, and sometimes who we can still become. Maya Angelou once said, I sustain myself with the love of family. That kind of love doesn't always shout or dazzle. It often comes up in quiet ways a ride to work, a shared meal, a text just to check in, or a hug that says, I'm here. These little things are not little, they're the glue of connection. And when we love them in return, not just when it's easy, but also when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, or undeserved, that's when love becomes something sacred. But here's the truth we often overlook we cannot give love freely to others unless we first learn how to give it to ourselves. Self love is not selfish, it's survival. It's not vanity, it's sanity. In a world that constantly tries to measure our worth in likes, grades, salary, or beauty standards, self love is rebellion. It is choosing to stand in your own truth, regardless of how loudly the world screams otherwise. It is saying, I am enough, even when you feel broken. It's not about perfection, it's about acceptance. Oscar Wilde captured this perfectly when he wrote, To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. It's the longest relationship you will ever have. You will not always feel beautiful, capable, or strong, but loving yourself is about showing up for yourself anyway. It's setting boundaries, letting go of toxic self talk, nourishing your body, and treating your mind with tenderness. When you love yourself, you stop chasing validation, you begin to attract respect, and you become more capable of loving others, not from a place of emptiness, but of abundance. Now let us take that love and stretch it even further to this earth. Our planet is not just a backdrop to our lives, it is our home. It breathes as we do, it grows, changes, and pulses with the same energy that lives inside us. But unlike a person, it cannot speak for itself. It depends on us to listen. There's an old Native American proverb that says, We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. This should make us pause. Are we borrowing responsibly? Are we leaving behind a world that can still sustain life, beauty, and hope? To love the earth is not about being perfect. You do not have to be an activist or a scientist to make a difference. It starts with awareness, with mindfulness, with small daily choices, turning off lights, buying less, consuming consciously, planting instead of polluting, choosing compassion over convenience. When you pick up litter, when you reduce plastic, when you save water, you are loving the earth. And here's something powerful to remember. We are not separate from nature, we are nature. We are the earth loving itself through human eyes, breathing with lungs borrowed from trees, nourishing by soil and sun. When we honor the earth, we honor ourselves. And when we harm it, we fracture something sacred inside of us. So let me leave you with this. Love your family and friends while you still have the chance. Say the words, show up, forgive more, laugh harder, appreciate their presence instead of waiting for absence to teach you their value. Love yourself with patience, grace, and courage. You are not your mistakes, you are not your past. You are becoming, and every day is a new chapter waiting to be written. Love this planet as fiercely as it loves you. Because even now, despite all we've taken, the earth keeps giving. As the Beatles famously sang, all you need is love. But let's not stop at needing it. Let's become it. Let's make it a verb of movement, a way of living. Let's live it, speak it, share it every day because love, real love, is the one thing that multiplies every time we give it away. It is an honor to love one another.